Here we go. All right, guys, welcome to the August kickoff call. And Combo just got back from Extravaganza call. How's everybody doing tonight?
What's up, guys?
Let's get it. Let's get it.
Good, good. So just real quickly here for you guys that might be watching later on the internet, we just got back from the Extravaganza, biggest event in the company's history here in North America, 26,000 plus from just from North America, Canada, Mexico, and the United States and Puerto Rico. So what an event. And of course, at the same time, we just closed out the month last night. So we've got some exciting news. I'll wait and let Earl. I'll let him tell everybody the great news. So I'm putting you on notice, Earl, and we can tell that right up front. I don't want to wait until the end of the call to recognize this special person and her accomplishments as well. But as I was just stating, I want to go around the horn here and hear from some of you guys, hear your takeaway that you got from the event, what happened to your head, what happened to your heart, what happened inside of your stomach, what sort of experience impacted you the most. Of course, try to package it. Everybody, 1 or 2 minutes, 3 minutes max, and so we can keep the call crisp and clean. So let's just start with Earl, because I want to get this incredible. And by the way, if anybody else has recognition, whether your people are on the call or not on the call, then certainly recognize any of your people that advance to the next level, whether it's the DAP program, active supervisor, world team, active world team, cuts of get team, anything like that. So Earl, why don't we start with you? How you doing, buddy?
Hey, doing great. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So package it. First of all, get the recognition. Let's get this recognition, and then tell us about your takeaway from the event.
Oh, okay, great. Hey, guys, super excited. Going to give a great recognition to somebody. When they first got started, they told me, I don't know if I can do 500. 500 is a lot. I don't know if I can do that. And I told that person, relax, just trust me. You can do it. It's all about perspective, and that perspective has changed drastically to go from trying to figure out 500 to getting all 3 cuts of DAP, to moving up the marketing plan, to get active supervisor, to all the way to just hitting fresh from Extravaganza, hitting world team, Renita Carter. Yeah. On top of that, about the event, just to go, success leaves clues. She was able to gather 2 of her frontline distributors to the event as well, and that's huge. Even my first event, I didn't have anybody with me, and it's for her to hit world team and have 2 people at Extravaganza, and her other one signed up right before the event. So that means she was listening to the calls, paying attention, and believed in what the mentors were saying, what Glenn was saying, and some things that I was saying. And so that's amazing. And my takeaway from the event is just stuff like this, seeing what's possible and believing that, hey, if they can, you can too. And that's it, guys. Let's just put the plan together, stick together, and we do this thing as a team. And let's keep rocking it. Congratulations, Renita. So proud of you.
Yeah. So that's a good segue. We can go right to Renita. Where I just lost her. Where'd she go?
I'm here.
Oh, there you are over there. The screen keeps changing on me. Awesome. Congratulations, Renita.
Thank you.
Awesome. Talk to us.
So, of course, I enjoyed every bit of the Extravaganza, from the experience of getting there to my return. My main vision or takeaway was to just keep going, watching the motivational messages on the stage, and just everyone saying keep it simple, keep it duplicatable, some of the same things we talk about in our weekly call. Of course, Earl's already mentioned I was able to have 2 of my distributors to join me at the Extravaganza. It was my first Extravaganza, and that was their first Extravaganza as well. So we all got an opportunity to kind of see it from the beginning there together. And just, very impactful, and just, want to say thanks to the team. I got a chance to see a lot of the people like Alcie and Morgan and Brandon and Karen, who's got some amazing results. So it was just kind of good to see face to face. I saw Mr. O'Neill. I saw him as well. So kind of good to see the team and just tell everyone, just to keep going. So that's it.
Awesome. I tell you what, Ren, I had a feeling you were smart. I was going to say a little bit smarter than Earl, but I don't want to disempower him. But you had two people at your first event, and he didn't. So you're ahead of him. You're ahead of the game. So everybody can go bigger and go faster these days. And obviously, bringing people to those events. You guys, let me ask y'all this. I mean, think about this for a minute, then we'll go to the next person. First of all, raise your hand if it was your first extravaganza. Raise your hand so I can see your hand in the screen. All right, very good. So we got several of you first extravaganza. So I don't know if y'all remember on some of the calls that we did, and we were talking about no matter what we say, no matter how much we talk about it and how great it's going to be better than anything we can say. Did that happen? Was that true? Yes? Yes? First timers? I can't see you. First timers? You got to move your body a lot because I can't tell what's going on those little frames there, screen. So it was unbelievable, wasn't it? If it was unbelievable, say it was unbelievable.
It was unbelievable.
I mean, I've been showing people pictures at the gym. And I said, because a lot of people knew that I went to Houston and whatever. And you guys know that a picture tells 1,000 words, right? Mm-hmm. So everything is about, packaging your story, working smarter, not harder, less words, less is more, right? So I've been going around and I got these pictures on my phone. All y'all got pictures of the event. All y'all got pictures of the crowd. All y'all got pictures of the massive show. All of y'all got videos, right? So guess what? Have those saved as your favorites in a special file, whatever, that's easy access. So you're not sitting there scrolling and going, oh, let me find that one, picture, because then, you know how people are waiting, and then you kind of lose the moment. But I've done that. I've saved about 5 or 6 in my in a special on my favorites and whatnot. And I pull it up and I go, yeah, this was the event that I was at. This was the meeting. And I got a picture from the stage, looking out, massive smoke, smoke is in the air from the smoke machines. And
that was a great picture.
Yeah. And the lasers going off and whatever. And of course I got the other videos of, where you pan around the audience when people are doing the wave. Y'all remember when they were doing the wave, the whole audience doing the wave. So I got that. So, and by the way, Earl, I'll talk to you about this later, but I talked to Justin last night for 45 minutes after the gym, showing him all the pictures. And this is a guy that we've been working on for about a year. The guy's a little slow, but in terms of getting started and whatnot, he's a personal trainer, broke, by the way. Most personal trainers are broke. And I showed him the pictures. He couldn't believe what he was seeing. I showed him the videos. He couldn't believe what he was seeing. I showed him Garen Jones singing, and I had front row Garen Jones right there, and Garen Jones is singing in his MC Hammer pants. Front row, right there's Garen right there. And I'm going, there's your boy, Justin. There's your boy, Garen. You got to follow him on Instagram, right? And he's going, oh, my God, I'm going to go follow him right now, And now he's one step closer to getting started. This guy's got a perception about network marketing because everybody's always like, trying to get him into this, trying to get him into that. So he had all these preconceived notions about Herbalife, well, what about this and what about that? And I go, well, I didn't want to go to the event because I was afraid people were going to try to make me join. I go, see this picture right here? 26,000. We don't need to convince you to join. We don't need to convince you to join, right? I said, most personal trainers, I didn't tell him, like, I didn't say you're broke, but I said, most personal trainers are broke. And then I started telling them stories about some of my personal trainer friends that were broke and that were negative about Herbalife, and now they're on the president's team. But of course, I told them the longer version, the 5-minute version. Okay. So anyway, the point is a picture tells 1,000 words. Show those pictures. Have those pictures handy so you can give people the bigger, quote, picture, the bigger picture, literally. Okay? So raise your hand if you want to go next. Y'all help me out. Terry.
All right, so I don't even know if Brooke is on this call, but quick, I just want to give recognition to my girl, Brooke Zells. In July, she finished her 3rd cut of DAP. Next, I want to say,
Awesome.
there's so much I could say, but what I want to say to anybody who went or who didn't go to Extravaganza, qualify for everything. Because I have to say that although there's a lot I got from the event itself, this was my first Extravaganza where I was qualified gold. And so I thought that meant I was going to get some nice seating. But it was so much more than that. So there's a separate entrance. If you're VIP qualified, there's a separate entrance. You don't stand outside as long to get into the building. There's separate bathrooms. Luggage check on Sunday. They wouldn't let us bring our luggage into the building where they have the event. There's a separate building, separate location where you check your luggage. And then you go back and claim it later, so you get a ticket. It's separate line. If you're VIP, it's separate line to go in and check your luggage. I mean, they really treat you great. I mean, we got to go to the dinner at the NASA Space Center on Saturday night, and that's not even Prez Team yet. So I can't even wait to see what it's like at Prez Team and what the red carpet treatment is like. So just stay focused, work hard, qualify for everything. It was amazing to be wined and dined and have that special treatment. It was like the validation I still work a full-time corporate job, plus run a nutrition club with my daughter. So I function on about 4 hours of sleep the majority of the time. And every once in a while I'll sleep a little bit longer. So it's just really the validation of the hard work that I'm putting in right now, and just more of the reward that is coming down the road when I finally fire that corporate job and I'm solely focused on building my Herbalife business. So other than that, I just really quick want to say it's never too late. It doesn't matter how old you are. I personally am 54. I've only been doing this for a couple of years. To see new Prez Team at 83 years old, and she didn't even start until 64, that to me is my vision. I'm not waiting to 83, but that is my vision, and that's what I see every single day when I think about this. I am so excited about retirement. I'm so excited about retiring my corporate job, but there are so many people that are my age that I work with every single day that are fearful of what retirement means because they don't know how they're going to get by. I don't have that fear because I know that if tomorrow I went in and got a pink slip, that I would just have that much more time to work my ass off and make this everything I need it to be to take care of me and my husband. So, don't discount those seniors that are out there that you're thinking can't buy a shake canister because they're in retirement. No, don't just talk to them about buying a canister of shake because it's good nutrition for them. Talk to them about the business opportunity and how that could help to supplement their retirement income and help them be more comfortable at this point in their life.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Terry. Oh my God.
That was awesome. That was awesome. Wow. Wow. That was awesome.
Nuggets.
Wow.
There you go. Terry, shooting from the 3-point line tonight. Nice.
I'm in.
Yeah, clear. So you guys, for y'all that went, for anybody that listening that might not have was able to go, first of all, if you weren't able to go, guess what? No problem. Okay? We can't change that, can we? We can't go back and have another weekend like last weekend, this next weekend. That ain't gonna happen, right? But guess what? In about 362 days, you got another chance. You guys got me? In about another 362 days, you got another chance. Okay? And y'all get ready to throw some chairs through the window because it's in New Orleans. It's in New Orleans. Come on, Alcie. Come on, Alcie. I can't hear you. Unmute yourself. I can't take it. I can't take it. Oh,
I can't get out of you. It's going down, baby. Let's go.
hey, somebody get you. Hey, we need some kazoo. Hey, Alcie, come off mute. You remember those? You remember those kazoo? You know the kazoo?
Come on, Tenny.
New Orleans. Wow. Unbelievable. So I know y'all are excited about that live in Louisiana. I know y'all were losing your mind at the event, but it's equal. I mean, it's almost as equal to, you know, all of us on the, you know, border states too, because it's down here in the South. It's easy to get to. It's a fun city. I mean, New Orleans, come on. Come on. Y'all think about this for a minute. So for the people that didn't go or the people that did go, you got another shot. That's number one. Number two, I got on my notes here and I want y'all, can y'all write this down? Nod your head. Say, yeah, I can write that down. So guess what? Here's the deal. 4 90-day plans. 4 90-day plans, 4 quarters. We just started the 3rd quarter. We're in the 2nd month of the 3rd quarter. Right? Just started it today, August. So we're in the 2nd month of the 3rd quarter of this year, but in terms of extravaganza, as a fiscal year, extravaganza to extravaganza, we have literally 1 year. And, you know, probably less, about 300, you know, a few days less than 1 year, but just call it a year. 4 90-day plans, 4 quarters. 4 quarters can set you up for life. I'm telling you, you put your head down and your butt in the air, like what's his name? That's got the world record. You know, the runners, the 100 yard. What's his name?
Usain Bolt.
Usain Bolt. I was thinking Ben Johnson, but I knew it wasn't Ben Johnson. Usain Bolt. You put your head down and your butt in the air, like you're ready to do a sprint, 100 yards or 400 meters or whatever. Right? For the next 12 months. Or, to break it down, for the next 4 quarters. 12 months seems like a lot. 4 quarters isn't much. And y'all know how fast a quarter goes by. A quarter is 90 days. So we go 90 days, and then we come up for air. We fine-tune, and we celebrate, and we fix. First of all, you have a plan. You have to have a plan, a strategic plan. You got to fine tune and tweak that plan as you go. You need mentoring along the way. Mentoring along the way. Or counsel. I call it counsel. You need counseling along the way. Mentorship, coaching. It's all the same thing, right? You need it along the way. You need to fine tune it along the way. Okay? And you know, and again, at the end of 90 days, you fine-tune the whole thing, fine-tune, celebrate, and fix. Fix the things that need to be fixed, keep doing the things that need to be doing, and do them massively with focus, with passion, okay? And then you go for another 90 days. And y'all have heard Mark Hughes talk about this before. And then what do you do after that 90 days? You come up for air, you do the same thing, go out to dinner for a day or two, celebrate a little bit, fine-tune, celebrate, fix, mentoring, coaching. And by the way, along the way, guess what you also do? You make sure you're on every video conference.
Yep.
You make sure you're on every video conference. Don't you be, let me put it this way. Don't you be punking out and missing video conferences and missing important team trainings. Because you don't know the one that you're going to miss that could have been the one. If y'all want to be making 10 and 15 and 20,000 a month, y'all want the gold, you want the gold medal, you got to show up for practice. You got to put in the work. And getting on a conference call is part of the work. But at the same time, let's face it, y'all ain't working that hard right now. This ain't that much work being on a conference call. So let's be real. All it is 45 minutes, 50 minutes, 1 hour. Who cares? This is your lifeline. This is your lifeline to the organization. You guys understand that? This is your lifeline to leadership. This is your lifeline to your sidelines. This is your lifeline to your inspiration. This is your lifeline also for you to have a voice, for you to speak, for you to learn how to speak in front of other people, for you to share, for you to impact your downline and your sideline and your upline, by the way, through your accomplishments and through your what's going on in your head. Because the same thing that Terry just said, look, it impacted everybody. What if Terry wasn't on the call tonight? Then she wouldn't have impacted everybody. So the point is if you're not on, you're missed. So you got to be like, what I'm trying to say is value yourself, value your business, okay, and prioritize. Prioritize. Let me ask y'all a question, then we're gonna keep going. Y'all know who Jorge and Disney is, right? Now you do. Now you know who Jorge and Disney is. Do you think that there are there are 5 frontline diamonds? By the way, Jorge and Disney, for you guys that don't know, 29 years old and the biggest check in the company, in the history of the company. Youngest chairman's, biggest check, 140K royalties. Nobody's ever done it. It took them 4.5 years. My question to you is, do you think that their downline is casual about coming to their team trainings? Do you think they're casual in hitting and missing coming to their supervisor focus groups or their video conferences or anything else? No, they prioritize because they're serious about their business. There are a handful of things that are priority. There are a handful of things that you can't miss. If you're on a professional team for sports and they have practice 5 times a week, Monday through Friday, can you miss 3 practices and still start and be a starter on the game or still be on the team? No. These people take it serious. They will put their foot right in your rear end and you will be gone. That's how serious these teams are, correct? Because they're building champions. So guess what? Can you have the same mindset and mentality when it comes to this business? Can you? Yes, you can. It's your choice. Yes, you can. It's your choice to have that mentality. If you have a championship mentality, if you keep your eye on the prize, if you understand the gold medal philosophy, the 10 and the 15 and the 20,000 a month, if you understand the red carpet is waiting for you, okay? If you do a handful of things consistently over time, y'all remember them talking about consistency, like clockwork, like you can count on me. You can count on me. How many times have I missed a video conference? Can y'all remember? Can you remember? Exactly. You can't, can you? Because I haven't. I'm sure in 25 years I might have missed 1 or 2 in 25 years, but I haven't missed one of these. It's my responsibility. I don't care if I got a headache. I don't care if I'm tired. I don't care if I'm whatever. I don't care if I'm whatever. I'm on there because they're priority. You guys get the point? Treat your business that way. I know a lot of you, I'm preaching to the choir, by the way, because all of y'all already do that. But I'm saying have this mindset. I'm talking about the next 12 months. I'm talking about perpetuate this culture within your people, within your team. You understand? I know there's people that got jobs on Wednesday night and they can't get out of it. I know people go to church on Wednesday nights and that's a legitimate commitment that they can't get out of or don't want to get out of or whatever for whatever reasons. That's fine. But what I am saying is for those that want the gold, prioritize and make this stuff priority. Okay? Not just the conference calls, but that goes for anything that supports the growth of you and your business. Make sense? Can I get a witness? Very good. Again, preach to the choir. This is for you, but this is also so you can perpetuate this philosophy and perpetuate this culture inside of your organization. Okay? All right. Who's next? Who wants to tell me how you and I want y'all think for a minute, because I've given y'all plenty of time to think how you were impacted by this event. Think of something that really impacted you, because that might impact somebody else on this call here tonight. Raise your hand if you want to go next. Brandon.
Hey guys, how we doing tonight? Doing good. So I wanted to just thank Glenn. Thank you. I appreciate all your leadership. I appreciate what you do for us. I appreciate you making these calls for us, because it's not overlooked. And I missed a few, probably about a month, and I'm back. So I just want you guys to know I'm held accountable by you guys. Okay. So that's my biggest takeaway. This extravaganza is my 5th extravaganza. And I just want you guys to know, just imagine 5 years of your time growing your business, thinking that you're going somewhere. And on the 5th year, you're still sitting in the bleach seed sections. You're still sitting in the same area. You feel like growth isn't happening for you. You think that it may not be your time yet. So I want you guys to have a space of mind and to enroll you in that position. And do not do that, okay? Do not take it lightly. I want you guys to have the space that you guys matter, okay? You guys make the difference. So this was like a history. Like, this is like history being made in extravaganza. And this year was like the most epic year. I've never seen so much change in Herbalife. And so it was prestige. Whenever Disney and Jorge got up there, because of my disconnect, I didn't even know there were 140K. And then when they announced it, and I kept seeing the numbers go up and go up and go up, I could relate that to vision. And I could relate that to the possibilities of change and the way that they were just presenting themselves and making it possible for everyone to do. And so what I want you guys to grab onto is the vision of what extravaganza gave us. There's 26,000 people with incredible stories, and they all have a story to be heard. Okay. Every single person has been changed from that event. And if you weren't there, I'm sorry, you missed out on a historical event. This is like history in the makings. And I apologize for that, but next year is a second chance. It's going to be even better and stronger. I believe that we will be at 10 billion. I strongly believe it. Okay. With the impact that we had this year, it's so incredible. Okay. So I want to get to the point. So my biggest takeaway from extravaganza is relations. I want everyone to know that you matter to everybody on this call. I don't want to call anybody out, but the person that's on this call that doesn't think they have a presence that matters, and you may be able to center with that. You might like, okay, if I didn't show up next week, maybe I wouldn't be missed. You would be missed, okay? Because like Sam and Trey, I got to build relationships with them that will last a lifetime. Okay, I specifically want to announce Trey because Trey's like a mother figure to me. She's nurturing, she's caring. She has that accountability phase where she can just hold you accountable with that authority. Yeah. Like, I respect her completely 100% because what she told me when I was there is she was looking for me. And Sam and her were talking about me and they're like, I hope Brandon's here. I hope Brandon's here. I hope Brandon's here. And when they saw me, they're like, we were just thinking about you. We didn't know you were here or not because we haven't seen you. And her impact just brought like a heartwarming feeling to me that I do matter. And sometimes even us that have been in for so long, we can start to feel that pressure. We can start to feel like we're not making a difference. Okay. So I want you guys to know each and every one of y'all matter. You make a difference in your community. You make a difference in Alcy and Morgan and Earl, all of y'all from Louisiana. I want you guys to know that in my heart. I want to hear your voice. I want to hear your story. I don't want you to miss the trainings. Okay. Because when you miss the trainings, you take away from everybody else. Okay? Well, you guys not showing up on time. You guys, I'm not calling you out. I want you guys to have a perspective from my position. Seeing you not being there, I feel like I could do a little bit more to help Morgan and Alcy. I feel like I could hold you guys a little bit more accountable. Okay? And so that's why, like with Trey sharing that with me and saying, like, just being able to express ourselves in person, face to face, to have a purpose for each other. My whole role there was just to show up for them. And they were there to show up for me. The fact that we ran into each other and over 26,000 people is by design and on purpose. Seeing y'all's faces is on purpose because y'all matter. You make a difference. Okay. And so from that, it just like, she just gave me this authority. She allowed me to grow. She allowed me to say, you have an impact. You make a difference, Brandon. And I need you there. I need you to show up. And so now I have that posture that I can share that with y'all.
Good.
That if she can tell me that, I can tell any sideline, hey, I need you there. I need you to be there so that I can grow and you can grow as well. So taking away from that, like we were able to sit at dinner and we were able to just build a relationship, like brainstorming and laying out a blueprint and allowing each other to like hold each other accountable. So like with Alcy, Morgan, Trey, Sam, we're all going to do a 90-day plan. I'm sure that all of y'all want to do that because with this wave, you want to grab onto it or you'll be left behind. You will be, because the amount of mental capacity that we have towards this and the amount of connection of how well we're going to do this together, you're going to want to grab onto something. So don't take it lightly. Just ride the wave with us and just go with us, because it's a lot better in numbers. When you're the lone wolf and you allow yourself to be, you will be left behind. Not intentionally, but out of ego and pride, you're just going to be destroyed. So just run with us, go with us, do 4 90-day plans. Morgan's doing it, Trey's doing it, Sam's doing it, Alcy's doing it, I'm doing it, and we're all going to go to the top. Let's go!
Let's go!
Baby.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing that, Brandon. And I'm telling you, everybody in this business, there comes a day when you have a wake up moment. I'll never forget when Bob Gray was on the Get team, and he just came out of December, January, and had a couple of down months, and he was in for 3 years and whatever. And we got on the phone and we did some counseling and fine tuning and celebrating and everything else. And it was like, it's decision time. It's decision time. It's either, he was like, I gotta be thinking about getting a job, or I gotta think about doing something different. And whatever came out of our conversation, I'm glad we had that conversation, but whatever came out of it, something shifted, some decisions were made, and within about 8 months, he went from Get team to President's team. It was like January, it was like February, I think. And then by the end of the year, 8-9 months, he was in qualification and closed out that year as President's team. Okay. So it's a powerful thing. And by the way, regret, Jim Rohn talks about disgust. Disgust is a negative emotion, but it can drive us to do positive things. So sometimes being disgusted and nauseated with your situation, guess what? It'll force you to make some decisions, and some changes or whatever. And most of the stuff comes back to us. We can point fingers at this, we can point fingers at that, but y'all see my hand, right? You point your finger. What are these 3 doing? You got 3 coming right back at you, right? So when we accept 100% responsibility for where we are and for where we are not, and then we can say, all right, let's buckle up here. Let's put a plan together here. Let's be strategic in what we do. Let's not be afraid to work. And I like what Paimi calls it. She calls it heart work. Hard work, but they call it heart work, from the heart. Heart work, with passion, with love. Okay? What did y'all get from their section? Paimi and Disney and Johan and Alan and Fabi. You came out of that section. What do they do with their people? They love on them. They love on them. They care about them. They build relationships with them. Okay? Because it's been said plenty of times before, and I'm sure y'all have heard it. People will quit a business, but they won't quit on family. They'll quit a business. They'll quit it if it's just about money, but they ain't quitting on family. They ain't quitting on love. You guys got me? Love wins. So love your people. Do your best to make those deposits. Make those deposits so they love you too. Because it's a two-way street. You love them, they love you. It's a love fest. We all got a love fest. Nobody quits. Nobody quits on themselves. Because if they think about quitting, they got family over here. This is our family. It's a business, but it's also family. They ain't gonna quit on family. They ain't gonna quit on this support system. Okay? So anyway, great job on that, Brandon. I really appreciate it. And I wrote that down. I really love that. Nurturing and caring, but with authority. Really, really love that. Y'all think about this for a minute, and then we'll go to the next person. 26,000 plus at that event. If all 26,000 people come back to New Orleans and they bring one person, how many are we going to have in New Orleans?
50,000.
You feel me? We'll have 52,000. You understand? So guess what? Is everybody from that event going to go to the next event? No, there's going to be a couple people that actually contract a deadly disease, and it's called brain damage. And that something's going to eat their brain out in the next 12 months, and they're not going to come to New Orleans. Why? I don't know. You don't know. Nobody knows. That's what Jim Rohn says. Okay? But guess what? We can make up for that because I'll bet, Colby, you're going to bring more than one person? You got a year. You're going to bring more than one? Of course you are. Lonnie, you going to bring more than one? Of course you are. Alcie, I know you're just planning on bringing one, right? You're just going to bring one, right? That's because you're going to really stretch yourself over the next 12 months, and you're going to definitely have one person there, right? Yeah, he's looking at me like, what have you been drinking, right? Oh, no. No, we got 12 months. Let me ask y'all. It's like the 4-minute mile, right? The first time that the 4-minute mile was broken. Jorge and Disney at 29 years old, a Hooters waitress and a bartender, they just broke the Herbalife world record in 38 years in 95 countries, the highest royalty check in the company. You guys understand? And they did it in 4.5 years. Okay? Let me ask you this. Do you think they're going to continue? Do you think it's going to go down or go up? Do you think their check's going to go up or go down or stay the same? At the next, do you guys know? Y'all need to know this. It was 2 years ago and they were like 20K. 2 extravaganzas ago, 20K. And then boom, 30K. And then 40K. And then boom, 50K. And everybody's going, what? And it was happening fast. What? That momentum. And they're doing, what are they doing also? What do they say? First line, first line, first line, first line, first line. And they're doing their Instagram following. And they're building their following. And they're marketing to their following constantly. Okay? They're signing up preferred members. They're signing up distributors. So it's first line, first line, first line. So they're going to keep doing it. Would anybody be surprised if by the next extravaganza or sooner that they've got 200K royalties? That'd be well over 4 million in their first 3 levels, because the retail dollar is actually about 20% higher than the points itself. It'd be over 4 million. Would anybody be surprised? Is anybody going to be surprised when Pyme and Island and Fabi and all of those, Pyme's already at 50, 60K, right? I think she's 60K now. Are y'all going to be surprised when she's 100K royalties? No. It's going to keep going and going and going because these guys are just getting warmed up. They're young, strong lions, lionesses. Okay? So how does that relate to you? What's the lesson? The lesson is not about them. The lesson is about you. The lesson is that it can be done. The lesson is that it's possible. With hard work, it's possible. With focus and determination, it's possible. With a strategic plan, it's possible. With counsel, it's possible. With coaching, it's possible. With loving on people and staying connected and staying plugged in constantly and prioritizing things inside of your business, it's possible. And you can make it a reality. First of all, understand it's all possible. If it's possible for them, it's possible for you. They're not the only ones with incredible growth. We had 54 brand new presidents team members last year. Between extravaganza last year to this extravaganza, 54. And another 6 that are in, yes, and another 6 that are either in their first or second cut. So by the end of August or September, it'll be 60 fully qualified new presidents team members. We had over 700 new Get team members, 400 Get Team 2500, 170 something millionaire team members. I mean, in the last year with this documented volume situation. Now we got the documented volume situation under control. Everybody's used to it. Whatever, what new people don't know the difference. So and we got the uplift factor that helps with the royalties. Come on. Now all you got to do is commit yourself over the next 12 months, 4 90-day plans, and you can set yourself up for life. Who believes in that? If you believe in that, right, then you'll do it. You'll be willing to do it. It's only 4 90-day plans. 4 measly 90-day plans to set yourself up for the rest of your life. And to impact some people, you'll have people in your group that you haven't even met yet that are going to be on the GET team next year. Think about that, guys. Belief, vision. You got to see that stuff. You start seeing that stuff and you'll create that stuff. You start seeing that stuff, you'll attract that stuff. Okay, enough of that. Let's move on. Who else wants to speak? Who's next? We had a guy. Let's go with a lady. Raise your hand, ladies.
I'll go ahead and go.
All right, Morgan.
So first and foremost, I just want to say, like, I've been so emotional because I'm just so grateful for this opportunity, and I'm just so grateful for everybody who said yes to this life-changing opportunity. And this weekend was like so incredible that I can't even explain it, from team members who I've never met to team members who have never met each other. Being able to see them create bonds and feel like family, and all we've done is video chat, that did something to me. So it's like beyond the team just getting to bond and getting to know each other and getting to create bonds. I can't even explain how powerful this weekend was, but pretty much, like, a lot of times we look for the secret in creating this business or creating an explosive, amazing business. But a lot of times we also forget the secret. And the secret is just loving people.
Yeah.
So to hear them from stage just say, all I've done is love on my team and work hard, that was a good reminder, because we forget that it's no secret. It's no true, like, crazy amount of things that you have to do to get onto that stage and to get to the level that they're at. It's nothing amazing. It's nothing crazy. It's strictly just learning to love yourself so that you can love other people, and then you duplicate love. And when everybody starts loving each other, amazing things start happening. That's the amazing work that we have to do, is learning how to love. So just like, that was my biggest takeaway, other than just like the team just literally loving on each other, getting to know each other, and getting to create bonds. This weekend was like mind-blowing, and I'm just super grateful for everybody who said yes so that this is possible right here, right now.
Wow. So good. So good. I love Morgan, the emotion. I love the emotion. And one quick thing, how many of y'all, raise your hand wherever you were sitting, you're looking down at that big red square, and you're like kind of like you're starting to salivate a little bit. You're like, oh, I got to get down there. I gotta taste that. Oh, I gotta sit down there. Oh, these bleacher seats. I gotta get down where it's comfy. You know what I'm saying? I always grab a chair and put my feet up on it, like completely, like I'm in a recliner. I gotta recline. You know what I'm saying? I gotta be a little bit comfy for my legs, my old legs. Okay? There's so much space down there. So I'm just asking y'all, when y'all look down there at that red carpet, do you think about it? Do you dream about it? Do you look at it and say, oh my goodness, I got to get down there. I got to get down there. You know what I'm saying? Does that go through your mind? Okay. Because, hey, it goes through my mind that I want y'all down there. I want to be sitting at the tables with y'all. I want y'all to be sitting at the tables with us. Okay. So here's my message. Number one, you can be sitting at the tables with us. You understand? There's plenty of room. They'll make the section bigger. They'll actually move the rope back a little bit, and they can add some more tables. And they can add one more section of red carpet for you. Okay. I learned a long time ago that impacted me, and y'all might have heard this too, but they said it's crowded at the bottom and there's plenty of room at the top. You understand? And so I'm going to tell you, one of our philosophies, Monica and I, was let's get the money deal out of the way. Let's do the work now. You know, let's work like we've never worked before. You know, we were in our early 30s, right? And so we're set up for life. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to be working that hard like I worked 20 years ago when I'm 50 and 60. Okay. And I don't work as hard as I used to have to work, nor do I have to. Now, I still work hard, but not that type of work where you're scratching and whatever, trying to get from the get team, you know, to the president's team. You guys follow me? So you can work with a different level of intensity, relaxed intensity, when you've reached that level or whatever. I'm not saying I don't have the intensity, but you guys understand what I'm saying. The big thing is plenty of room for y'all. Big thing is I see y'all sitting at the table with us. You understand? I want you to see it. I want you to believe it. I want you to focus on that. I want you to obsess over that. If you need me to send you pictures, if you need me to post pictures on NCL so you see the tables and the red carpet, so you can
please do that
on your screen. I've got a beautiful picture of the president's team table. I've got beautiful pictures of my beautiful shoes and the red carpet in the background up on the seat. If I need to post those up so y'all can just see it, because sometimes you got to visually see it, right? Because all this is like fresh. You just got back from the event. But I'm talking about 2 weeks from now and 2 months from now, it's still got to be an obsession. If you obsess on this stuff for the next 4 quarters, then you can be down on the red carpet. There's been plenty of people that have gotten the president's team in 12 months or less. You understand? A lot of y'all already got a head start. Or some of y'all that are already on the get team, you've got a head start. Some of y'all that are already on the world team, already got a head start. Some of y'all that are already active world team, you got a head start. You can be president's team by next year. Okay? And if you fail, if you completely fall on your face and fail, you could be Mill Team 7500 or in cuts of press. That's if you fail. You guys follow what I'm talking about? And y'all have heard that before, failing your way to success. Okay? So anyway, I just want y'all to keep that, you know, believe that you can be down there in the president's team section. Nobody made any rules in Herbalife that says Pat Turley can't be a president's team member. You guys know what the job of a computer is? I'm going to tell you what the job is to save time. A computer's job is to compute. It's that simple. It has no prejudice. It doesn't care what your background is. It doesn't care about your situation or your circumstances. It doesn't care how beautiful you are and how many abs you have. It doesn't care. It don't know about none of that stuff. What it does is it sees the numbers, and then it says, okay, this person's either qualified or not qualified to be at the president's team tables. That's it. So now all you got to do is obsess over it, want it bad enough, be willing to do whatever it takes, and then go after it with everything that you got. Why not? Why not? What do you got to lose? What do you got to lose? Go after it with everything you got. Throw all logic and reason out the window and go after it over the next 4 quarters. You guys feel me? All right. Let's go next. We just heard from Morgan. Alcy, I'm going to start calling on people if y'all don't volunteer.
So pretty much it's really simple. What I don't know if y'all can hear me. What I took away from the event was when I can't remember who said it. They was like, they said that those people in Herbalife are brainwashed. He was like, yeah, I'm brainwashed. They washed all of the dirt out of my mind, all of the negative thoughts, and they piled it up with positive thoughts.
Yep.
So by me saying thoughts, it goes right back to what Morgan said, what Glenn says, what Earl says, what Brandon says, what everybody says. Is whatever you think about the most is what you're going to attract. And it's as simple as that. When I first started Herbalife in 2016, all I thought about all day long was supervisor. And I made it to supervisor in 4 weeks when I had to do 4,000 volume points.
Wow.
Then all I thought about was world team, and I made it to world team. All I was thinking about was active world team, and I made it there. Like, you have to think about it all day long, not just the surface, the who you gonna go talk to, the where you gonna talk to them, what they're gonna have on, what you're gonna have on, what they're gonna look like, how are you gonna look, what type of smile you gonna have, what are you gonna wear when you cross the stage. You have to think about it, and you cannot let the outside world and the outside struggles of the world stop your thought process, because when it does, you stop believing. As soon as you stop believing, you stop achieving. And when you stop achieving, you're not drinking the shakes and you're not making the money. And then you fall off. And then you got to come back and start all over and get your momentum back. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that because it's simple. It's very simple. If you don't chase your dreams with every thought that you have, you will continue to work for somebody else building theirs.
Where did he go? Did we just lose him?
Did we just lose him? Oh, well.
Did I lose? Is he still on? Oh, there he is. He's over on Morgan's now.
I thought it was just a long pause.
I know. I go, where did he go? Okay, there he is.
He's so powerful. He just transported.
It's a powerful pause.
Right. So it's so simple that if you think about it long enough and hard enough, you're gonna get it. You're gonna attract it. Like all of the things that's happening to you right now, like if it's good or bad, you attracted that to you. A ticket, a car wreck, a knee injury, a pink eye. You're attracting all of this to you by how you think about everything. So really think about it and block out everything that's around you and not for you and that's not with you. Because again, you know, like I said, I don't know if you heard me, if you don't go after your dreams with every thought that you can muster up, every belief system that you have, then you're going to continue to work for somebody else building theirs.
Yeah.
And what really got me, not only the brainwashing thing, is that a guy was up there that had his daddy's sponsorship at 15K President's Team.
Mm-hmm.
And he came back. See, a lot of y'all probably left. He was up there the day before, and then he came back the next day, 20K Executive President's Team. It's not about the money. But do you know how much income he's make every single month from 2 distributorships because his daddy worked his ass off and left his son something, and then his son caught the vision and worked his ass off, and they gonna leave both of his people something? See what you have at hand right now.
Yeah.
And think about it like this is it. Because guess what? I have nothing against a job because a job gives you security. It pays you. It keeps the food on the table. It does it. Jobs are phenomenal. But use the job to your advantage until you don't need it anymore. Because at any second, they will tell you goodbye. So just like they using you for your service, you use them. When you at work, if you can talk about the products, talk about it. Do the work while you at work. If you can do that.
Yeah.
So it's like, are you going to ever take it serious? Like, this was my first time ever being VIP, and I was just like, oh, I'm supposed to be down here because I've been taking it serious, and all I've been thinking about is being at VIP, and I got that much closer. And next year I'm going to be on it. I'm going to be on the carpet with my feet on Glenn's chair, telling Glenn get his feet off of my chair.
Exactly.
And that's all I've been thinking about. I seen Glenn's feet. I'm like, that's going to be my chair.
Yep.
It can be your chair if you think about it hard enough.
That's right.
It's only when you have trouble is when you're thinking about it one day and then you're not thinking about it.
Right.
You're thinking about it one day and then you're not thinking about it.
Mm-hmm.
You're thinking about it one day and then you want to quit. And then you want to do it and then you don't want to do it. And then it's easy and then it's hard.
Yeah.
You have to control this. This is the most powerful thing on earth. It's the most powerful thing on earth if you have it clicking on all cylinders to what you believe in. Because guess what? If you believe you can't, you won't. If you believe you can, you will. You needed to lose the weight. You believe you can do it, it happened. You believe you can build a business, it's going to happen. And just put the work behind it. Go talk to the people and just keep believing. Every person you talk to is going to say yes. No matter how many of them say no. That's all it's about. That's all it's about. It's not hard. It's just that you believe it's hard when it's easy. Let's get it, guys. Like, let's get it. It should be 700 people on this call. It should be so crazy that the call just malfunctioned. Like, you have to believe that for yourself, not for your sponsor, like for you, that you can do that. I tell my people all the time, don't do something for me because I'm not going to always be there for you. You got to go build your own. Because if I don't wake up tomorrow, then what you going to do? I'm no more, but you keep going. You keep building. You keep believing. We came from too much turmoil as humans to not believe that we can go save somebody's life with love and affection and consistency and belief. Look how we came through the world. It's so much stuff that happened that we overcome every single day. This ain't hard. Let's get it. Let's get it done.
Y'all give it up for the man. Give it up for the man.
Yeah.
I don't know if I should start calling you Les Brown or Garen Jones, or a combination of the two. But by the way, where did he go? I lost him again. But
Transported again.
Look how thin his face is. Look how thin he's getting. Me and Bob were talking about you up in the press team section, and we were talking about how, and we're looking at Garen Jones up there, and we're going, oh, this year, we got Alcee. Alcee's going to be looking like Garen Jones. Wait till Alcee's as thin as Garen Jones, but not thin, like ripped. Garen was wearing some pants that were so tight, and I was right behind him while he was walking, and you could see the separation in his calves. Like, bam! And I told him, I said, Garen, I see the separation in your calves. Anyway, I got all excited about that.
Hey,
Nice
it's definitely gonna happen that I'm gonna be up there next year, and I'm definitely gonna be more ripped than everybody up there.
Boom!
Let's go, buddy.
To prove to myself, to prove it to everybody else.
And inspire the world at the same time. Unbelievable.
Let's go, buddy.
Okay, so just absolutely unbelievable what you said. I was fixing to say Garen. Alcee. But for the sake of time, let's go to the next person. Next person, Pat, I'm going to call on you. Let's go. Come on, baby. And y'all got to give it up for Pat, by the way. She just had a surgery like a month ago, 2 months ago or something, and she's down there with her wounds from her surgery, and she's like, she never misses an extravaganza. Talk to us, Pat.
I missed one. It was, this was my 10th extravaganza.
Oh, wow.
And it just gets better every year. I mean, it's unbelievable the difference from the first one I went to this one. And, really, Jorge and Disney, their team just impressed me so much. And their consistency and their plan. And I think it boils down to that. You have to have a plan, and you have to be consistent with that plan.
Yeah.
To get anywhere. If you're not, and, it's on you. But they just astounded me, and they really did. I mean, they're really young and vivacious, and and it gives me heart palpitations. No, and that's the whole thing about Herbalife. we see this. We have examples. And, you know, they're an example for me. I'm almost 75 years old. And they're, you know, in their 30s, 20s, 30s. But you learn from people. And you have to have an open mind. And again, the plan and the consistency. And I think that's the whole thing. Another thing is the futuristic plans for Herbalife are out of this world.
Oh, yeah.
You just, what's coming? Oh my gosh. It's just, I can't wait because it's just getting better and better and better.
Yeah.
So that's about all I have.
That's awesome, Pat. Y'all give it up for Pat Purley! Woo! Y'all that are new, y'all don't know this, but we used to call Pat had a nickname. We called her Jumpin' Jack Pat because we had a leadership development weekend down at my house when we had our house when we had the big house in Austin. And I don't know what happened, but we were like teaching people how to be like coachable and stuff like that. And there was something like, it was like a spontaneous thing. And then we made Pat get up and dance. We said, Pat, something happened, and I don't know. And we said, do some jumping jacks for us. And she didn't even ask why. She just started doing jumping jacks. We said, Pat, I need you to do 10 jumping jacks right now. And she started doing them. And then it was a big lesson. It was a spontaneous thing about being coachable. Don't ask why. Somebody asks you to jump, you say how high. If they're your mentor, if you respect them, if it's for a good purpose, whatever. Don't be asking why. And so anyway, she got the nickname way back then, Jumpin' Jack Pat. It was awesome. It was so freaking awesome. I wish I had that video. Anyway. So great job. And by the way, talking about all these great things happening, I was looking at those chili lime protein chips today, the picture. Woo, I was getting hungry. Can't wait for those. And dip them in our new protein ranch dressing. Woo! I can't wait. And how about those new protein bars we got? Dark chocolate brownie.
Yeah.
Yes.
Chocolate chip cookie dough.
Oh my God.
I'm telling you, each bar took me 10 minutes to eat. I mean, I'm sitting there chewing and just like loving and chewing and loving. 10 minutes. Those bars are so unbelievable. And of course, the new mom product, right?
Oh, yeah.
Unbelievable. So y'all make sure y'all are getting that out there. Get it out there. Let people see what you got. All right, Sam, I'm calling on you.
What's up?
What's
Hey, so
up?
listen, guys, the weekend was phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. And, Jorge and Disney is what's possible.
Yeah.
Really. They are what's possible. So I'm going to be real quick with this for the sake of time. One of my biggest takeaways was that there is nobody, I mean, absolutely none of those guys that cross the stage that are any different than any one of us.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You understand? None of them are
Right.
any different than any one of us. They've used the product. They wore the brand.
Yep.
And they talked about the results they got and what they did to get those results. And they just duplicated it. This business starts with using your products and abusing your product and abusing your products consistently. Okay? That's where it starts.
Yeah.
You go nowhere unless you are loading up with these products. So there's nothing different about these guys. There's nothing special about these guys. Nothing special. It's all what's possible. Use the products, put in the work, and build your brand. And that's it. Ass down, head down, ass up, and let's go. That's it. Simple.
That's it. Give it up for Sam. All right, Colby.
Yeah.
I'm calling on Colby. Where you
I
at?
met Kobe. I'm so happy. I met her.
Let's go.
What's up, Colby?
Hey.
Hey.
So, first of all, it was really nice meeting everybody. I felt like I already knew y'all through the video calls. But extravaganza for me was super inspiring. And like everyone else has said, they talked a lot about love. And so I kind of realized, like, it's not just about the product. Love has to be packaged in as well. And for me, I had to learn how to, like, open up, because I'm not the type of person to run up to someone and hug them, especially if I don't know them. So it taught me to, like, open up and kind of get comfortable with being uncomfortable. Like, you have to step out of your comfort zone in order for your business to grow.
Yeah.
So I saw all these people standing up on stage that, like you just said, are no different from me, that have done the exact same things, and they've made it to this same place, and I can make it there too. So I'm just really excited, and it's made me grow as a person. Just being able to step out of my comfort zone and talk to so many different people.
Yeah.
It's made me grow a lot. So I'm really excited, and I'm really thankful to have my own business and to one day quit, because I'm tired of working at this place. That's it.
That's awesome, Kobe. Y'all give it up for Kobe!
Let's go, Kobe. All right, Kobe.
That's awesome.
Let's go, Kobe.
All right.
Thank you for sharing.
Who else? I see Ann down there. I'm not sure if that's Ann Hill or not. If you can come off mute, or anybody else that went to Extravaganza. Let's go quick, everybody.
Andrea.
I don't know. I can't. Who's Andrea? Where's Andrea? There's an Ann. Andrea. Andrea, talk to us. Ann can't come off mute for a minute. Good. No, Andrea, go ahead. Where'd Andrea go? Oh, she just, you just, what happened? Andrea, come back.
Did you scare her?
I don't know. I think she hit the wrong button. She was trying
Oh,
to.
I forgot her speaker don't work.
Oh, her speaker don't work. Okay. Oh, there's Andrea over there. I don't know about Ann. Let me unmute you, Ann, and see if you can talk. Ann, are you there? Okay, she's not there. Andrea, can you speak or no? No? Yes? No? Her speakers don't work? Alcy, can you unmute me? Can you unmute me? Yeah, you're unmuted, Andrea. Andrea Skipper, you are unmuted.
Yeah, I think she always have an issue with her speaker. I think.
Oh, I got you.
So it's like
the microphone.
Yeah, I think that's what's going down.
Okay. Who else?
Earl, let's go.
We got Earl.
Earl spoke in the beginning, in the very beginning.
And still, we want to hear from him again.
Oh, okay.
I do have something to say.
He looked like he ready to talk.
Now, the smallest thing was the biggest thing. I think Sam, for me, I just typed that he made the biggest nugget about talking about the products. Yes, that's your best result. But the biggest thing I got from this event is that when Paimee got up there, when Jorge was up there, and I always forget the name of the couple that hit Chairman's Club in Puerto Rico, Glenn.
Jonathan and Issa.
Thank you.
And
Jonathan
Rodriguez.
The biggest indication I got from those guys when they got up there, they were all about heart. Even all the money that these people are making, you could tell that they really love what they do.
Yeah.
And they're ready to do so much more. The average person you tell me collect $140,000 minimum, right? They got the royalties over $140,000. I mean, most people talking about, I'm so glad I can sit down and retire, guys. I'm so happy now that I can just do this and kick back and go buy Louis Vuitton and Jimmy Choo shoes. And that wasn't the conversation. The conversation was, I'm looking forward to helping so many more people get what they want. That was the conversation. And these are people who have, quote unquote, made it, so to speak, because the average person in Herbalife who made that position will say they made it, right? But for us as distributors, and even for me, that's what I got out of it to take back to my community. Living in Frisco and living where I live, I'm about to start doing some things in my community to help my neighbors get healthier, and reach out to my family with a bigger heart to let them know, give them another shot, to get healthy, to help them get off of blood pressure medication, to help them get their, get their cholesterol lowered, help them start exercising again. All those small little things that help me instead of, volume points are important, but that's what drives the volume points to levels that we can only imagine. And then for the event to be in New Orleans, I just got chills because that's where I'm from. That's where my parents are. And my vision is to have my parents there to see me walk the stage as press team, and not because of pressing just for financial gain. It's about taking care of the people within that process and then having the mindset to, okay, let's help some more. Because what Jonathan and his wife have done and their family and Disney and Jorge have done, they have created a brand new branding. It's already been there. Don't get me wrong. I could tell, and when Alan spoke, he was on the stage as well, and Alan spoke, you could tell these people care so much. And these are the people with the checks, right? With the real big checks. And for us who are quote unquote aspiring to get to that level, and who may have fear of quote unquote objections, fear of talking to the next person, when you realize that all you're doing is, hey, I'm just trying to love on you. I just want to love on you. I just want to help you, and then allow the universe to return it back to you. Whatever they do with it is their business, but allow the universe to just return it back to you. So, continue to give a love. And then the other thing is, as far as I want to just give a shout out to my team that I was with, I do my best to love on them as much as I can. And there are just so many situations where, especially Glenn, man, from Glenn to sidelines, everybody, for all the love that you guys given, and it just cemented me, more in the company, to realize like, hey, you want to do great for yourself, but you want to even be even greater. I want to be greater for Renita. I want to be greater for Glenn and help him see all that he's done, to see the benefit of just, me walk the stage and our team walk the stage and all the stuff that my team has done to help me. I want to help them as much as I can as well. That's all I have, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Earl. Thank you very much. And y'all look at this. I don't know if y'all can see that. Is that going to show on my camera? So that's Jorge and Disney. So that's on my Instagram, IG stories, but it also goes on Facebook stories as well. So what I just did, of course, I posted a bunch of that stuff from the event live, but now they're all saved to my camera roll. So I'm going to start like dripping it. I already dripped.
Right.
I already re-dripped like 5 pictures today, even though I posted them over the weekend. Guess what? Some people missed it, right? Not everybody sees it on the weekend. So I dripped it out again. And like on Jorge and Disney, I said, youngest, 29 years old, whatever. And, highest check in the company's history within 4.5 years. You can't say they're 140K. Ain't nobody knows what a K is. So you just got to say highest check in the company's history in 38 years, new multi-millionaires, 29 years old, bartender and a Hooters waitress. Come on, and then I showed the crowd. I got one that showed the crowd from the stage. So people see the size of this darn thing. So we got all that footage from the event. So we just got back. So we can be dripping. It's called drip marketing. We can be dripping that all month long. So on all your Throwback Tuesdays and Throwback Thursdays and, Women's Crush Wednesdays and whatever they call those, WCWs and whatever, come up with some names so you can be dripping some stuff, 4, 5, 6 times a week from that event. You understand? To give people a vision, because people are watching. Okay?
Oh, yeah.
And I'm going to tell you one last thing in closing. when I was talking to, and I'll tell you this in person later, Earl, the details. But when I was talking to Justin last night, this personal trainer who's broke, who just opened a gym and is broke and doesn't even have money to invest to build his business, he told me, because he is so like, but what about this and what about that and what about this and what about that? Everything's but what about this? He's very like, I don't even know the word for it, but very like closed, almost like he's one of those people. And I don't even try anymore. I don't even try. Earl knows him. Earl, you know, it's just like whatever. He told me last night something that probably Earl doesn't know. He said there's another guy, and I know him. He's a bodybuilder guy. He's on the Millionaire Team 7500. He says every time I see that guy, all he talks about is about Herbalife and when I'm going to get started and all that. He never even talks to me about like building a relationship, and he never just is with me like you and Earl are. He goes, see, you and Earl are really cool. I like the way that y'all do it because y'all don't sit here and every time I see you, Herbalife. It's a freaking turnoff. He told me last night. He goes, you and Earl are different. Y'all are cool. Y'all never even say nothing about it. You understand? He said that. But by the end of the conversation, after I showed him Black Prez, Style, Brian Holyfield, Style Bell, Garen Jones, all them, I was going to show him Black Prez, and I went on, and that's Garen Jones' sponsor for y'all. That's his Instagram name. Brian Holyfield, Black Prez, BLK Prez. And I was going to go show him Brian Holyfield. Like I was going to search him and show him. I pulled up Instagram, and the first picture there was Brian Holyfield.
Wow.
And 4 other guys that I knew for the sake of time. And I said, oh my God, law of attraction. There he is. There's Brian Holyfield. And these people are macked out in their suits. And this guy, Justin, he's into fashion. He's big time into fashion. So I said, oh, you're into fashion. Look at this. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at those shoes. Look at these shoes. You understand? And by the end of that conversation, he's like, oh my God, I'm so excited. I'm really excited now. I got to look into this. I'm excited. I got to talk to you and Earl some more. And he says, I'm going to go follow Garen Jones right now. So anyway, that's kind of the lesson, is sometimes other people will give people a perception or a false perception or whatever of what this really is, or maybe another network marketing company gives people some brain damage or whatever. Y'all just got to be cool, build relationships with people, make it look cool, search for the button pushers, and then let the cards fall where they're going to fall. You guys got it? Because we've been working on this guy for a year. To be honest with you, I gave up. But I didn't give up on being nice to him.
Exactly.
I didn't give up on love. I didn't give up on, hey, brother, how you doing? What's up, man?
What's on it?
But it ain't about Herbalife. I'm already wearing the Herbalife shirt, sucking on the juice, wearing the hat. He knows I'm Herbalife. I got the president's team bag on my shoulder. Come on. I'm driving one of the nicest cars in the building, and he's driving whatever he's driving, right? So we don't need to sit here and do that. And then, so anyway, that's the story there. So it's been a long call. It's been a very powerful call. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for who you are. I want to really take a second here to thank y'all from the bottom of my heart for who y'all are, for what and who your commitment is, your dedication, your hard work in this business, your belief in others, your belief in yourself, your belief in Herbalife, your belief, the love that you have in your heart. Carry that with you every single day. We've got 4 quarters. 4 quarters. Do not forget that. 4 quarters to set yourself up for the rest of your life. 4 measly 90-day plans. Don't miss an event. Don't miss a call that's going to help advance you to the next level. And then guess what? Here's the last thing. New solves all. New solves all. Activity and production solves all problems. New solves all. New customers, new preferred members, new distributors, new team members. You got to focus on it. What you focus on is what you attract. You guys got me? So let's do that. Get people plugged into STSs, event to event to event to event to event. And then we'll snap our fingers, and it'll be July 2019, and we'll be marching to the band, to the when the Saints go marching in down to the New Orleans Superdome, right? And many of y'all gonna be on the red carpet. Many of y'all gonna be in VIP right behind the red carpet, and it'll set you up for life. You guys follow me? All right, guys. Confetti time. We love y'all. Thank y'all very much. Peace out.
Go.
Good night, everybody.
Good night. Thank you, Glenn. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you very much.
Bye, everyone.
Thanks, Pat, for joining us.